Hey y'all, so today um I'll just be showing y'all a little vlog about my first day of college, because this is not my first day of college, my first last day of undergrad. Because this is definitely one to remember.
Run it up, jeans.
But just to give you a little bit more insight about myself, I attend James Madison University. I am a senior, and I am a health science major. Before I go into the actual vlog, I'm just going to talk just about like the background of how we even got to this point, and just to give y'all a little insight about my experience as a Black student at a PWI. And yeah, not too much about myself, but just a little bit. So like I said, I attend James Madison University, and it is a predominantly white institution, which means most of the population on this campus is white or Caucasian, or So it's very few minority. It's very few of us, like very few. I kind of chose this school for a reason that I feel like until like I got to this age really didn't make sense to me, but it makes sense to me now. I didn't really get the full understanding, because I honestly, when I made my decision, I was young and I didn't really tell nobody why. And that's because I was also still trying to figure it out for myself. But now that I'm kind of getting a better understanding, I guess I can share. Honestly, I felt like attending a PWI would be the best decision for me, because I was setting myself up to be a part of their world. And when I say their world, I feel like people know what I'm talking about. And if you don't, then I feel like you should educate yourself more on what this world is ran on, and what I mean by their world, because it's not at all ours. I feel like, well, that's just how it felt before. Personally, it wasn't at all ours. And I was just trying to find my place in this world. And I felt like coming here would help me solidify a good place in their world. But as I grew, I come to find out that you shouldn't find your place in someone else's world. You should create your own. So yeah. But my experience here has been pretty good for the most part. Since COVID, racism, police brutality, social injustice, all of that, since all of that, I have seen a different side of my school. This side has always been around, but it's always been ignored. And so now that we are the generation that's going to speak up about all of this, we have a different approach here, and we're just gonna start making a change to what's going on. So yeah, just a little backstory. We had an incident probably like 2 weeks ago where we have this spirit rock that our student organizations can paint on. You can paint anything, like you can paint your organization name, you can paint in memory of someone, you can paint because of a movement, you can do anything on that rock. Our school minority group had a protest and a march, and they painted the spirit rock black, and it said Black Lives Matter on one side, and then on the other side it said no justice, no peace, and then it had Black Lives Matter, all of that. And someone decided that it was cool to go and try to rip the paint off the rock, specifically the B in black and some of the no justice, no peace. And our institution did not really speak on it or handle the situation as it should have been handled as a college or university. And so for this to happen, it's not really surprising because, like I said, we go to a PWI, but I also said we're also the generation that's going to take action. And so because there's been multiple cases of racism and hate crimes and stuff like that, and no one has ever really done anything about it, some of our leaders from our Black student groups and things like that got together, did another march in a sit-in today for the first day of class, and basically we just sat outside, marched through campus, sat inside at different locations of the campus until our president came out to hear what we had to say. Period. So I'm not gonna talk too much about it. I want y'all to see for yourselves, but this is my first day of college.
Okay. So we're just making some runs. Senior year. So yeah, we just going to some stores, getting some food, and then probably go to the march. So yeah. Say hey. Say hey.
My locals, visitors of the community, all of them. And as soon as you guys come back here, this is where I'm standing. And we all have the same shared lived experience. I'm feeling like we are less at James Madison University. Speak up. Yeah, like that. Oh, can y'all hear me now? Yeah. My bad, it was a mask, but appreciate y'all for having them on. But I'm not gonna say you guys. It's like the university has us here. Black and brown students, they have attending panels, answering questions, just kind of getting tokenized at times, I would say. And for somebody to
position of power.
Wow.
And you're still waiting in those chairs.
Wow.
We are trying. Why are we babysitting, holding your guys' hands to get this done with FSL? Everything. It's embarrassing. I don't want my little brothers coming here, even though they said they do. It's embarrassing. I shouldn't have my black ass walking to a lecture of 200 white students and still feel uncomfortable. I shouldn't go to chapter and have one girl yell, shout out to my niggas in front of me. It's embarrassing. There were no repercussions. Why are we here still yelling? All he has to do is walk outside and talk to us. That's how you learn. My 22-year-old ass should not have had more experience than you guys in understanding that. It's embarrassing.
It really
And my money is still going to you guys. I'm 108K in debt because of student loans. I'm paying to go here and get that education.
But go do.
Embarrassing.
Exactly.
Embarrassing. As a woman with mental health disparities, being black, having siblings, all these intersectionalities, for me to know that more than you guys is embarrassing. If you stare at me blank face, I hope you feel this.
And there must be a reason why the issue hasn't been fixed. So why is the university admin stalling to get the issue fixed? Is there something that's more important than the black lives of students? You be able to get the issue fixed? Because if you could fill that gap, you would fill that gap when the gap was noted. So why haven't you filled the gap? Is it money?
I'm not gonna say that I love this university because I don't think the university loves me back. So I guess I like going to school here and I love the things that I was able to do here and the people that I met, but it's just not enough. It's like, I understand we have the meetings every week and that's cool. Like we have the meetings and I was just saying there, talking like, I appreciate that. But like,
It ain't
it's
enough.
like we ask for simple things. And it's like, I know you have a list of things. It's a list. But like right now, at the top of the list, ever since that rock, it was just zero tolerance. All we cry on social media, everybody, zero tolerance. We just want this to be condemned for everyone. It's not just about black lives. It's about all these students. It's just making sure they have that to protect them.
Because of my job. Like, performative allyship is so real on this campus, and it's not cool anymore. You have people that we think we can trust that come in and manipulate us, and at this point, it's like, for me, like, what do I do? Like, I love this school. I have done so much for this school. I've served this school. I'm not working for this school. And then here, it's like, why does Leah seem so out of it? What's wrong with Leah? Because in my job of being manipulative as a black woman.
Wow.
And like, at what point are we gonna actually hold people accountable? I know we're working on this, but I know it's happening to other people on this campus that we are falling into this trap. Like, we think you're nice, we think you're cool, you're buying us coffee, you're buying us lunch. It seems healthy, but literally you're manipulating me because of my identity. And at this point, what do I do? Now it's like, for me, I trusted JMU, I took a job at JMU, and it's like I have no choice but to tell people on campus that we're the most anti-racist, but we're not. And then to me, if you think that I'm crazy and being gaslighted about my thoughts because, Aaliyah, we're woke, we do social justice programs, but you're not. And you're holding me bondage now on my job, and I just think for you all, like, and I've graduated, I have served this campus, like, you don't understand, I have served, and I'm serving now in this role, and it's just like, who else is this happening to?
Right.
Because you're offering us a job, you're offering us this. Like, this is a system that we have to break. Just even like, my coworker told me a term the other day, and I can't think of it right now, but basically, in your allyship, when you seem like you're doing the work, Tim, I know you do the work. I know all of you all, some of you all do the work. I'm not gonna say all, okay?
Yeah, some.
No. So, I know that some of you all are listening, right? But even when you're doing the work, if you're still micromanaging, dominating, not listening to our ideas and our thoughts, you're still taking my identity because my experiences are valid. My ideas that I'm bringing in have just valid things to them. But yeah, in my job, when you're telling me, no, that's not good enough, that's not anti-racist, how are you going to tell me I'm black? I'm telling you my experience. You
No peace! You listen! You listen! Okay. So, just to update, I've been out marching and not really protesting, but just marching, talking, protesting basically. And so I was doing that while I was listening to my professor go on and on about nothing for real at 12. But now we're ready to go back out there and see what's going on. My next class is 9 till 4, and it's online. Wow. And it's online. And it's online. So I'll probably just being back on my phone. End up being back on my phone again. And yeah. Black lives matter.
And they do.
We matter.
All black lives matter.
Period.
It's not a matter of health, racism.
Absolutely, they all are.
Okay, so with that being said, you didn't answer my question for one. But why exactly did it take, was it so quickly done for the COVID issue, but these other issues is taking so long? That's what I'm trying to understand. So what I'm saying is, like, does our money matter or do our lives matter? Because if I promise you, sir, I would respect this institution a lot more if they didn't lie to me. If they told me, look, your money matters and we need your money to make Madison great again. That would be okay with me. I could walk away with that truth. What I can't walk away with is the fabrication, the political responses, but we're not really getting anywhere. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't for us.
Yeah, well, I respectfully disagree, in terms of talking about fabrication. We absolutely in leadership are doing our best to communicate. I'm sure we can do better and do more, and we want to work with you on that. But I do disagree that people are trying to mislead you. We are all trying to work through these very difficult issues together. We are all learning how to do that together. I have a lot to learn. You have a lot to learn. Everybody here has a lot to learn, and that's why we're...
There needs to be accountability. That's why we keep talking about this zero tolerance policy, because there have been multiple cases across the years where people have come to y'all and reported these incidents, but nothing has been done. And it might be talked about for a week or so, or like people are in uproar, like, oh my God, this is so important for a week or a month. But then after that, it's like back to normal racism, and we're tired.
Growing national outcries continue over the death of George Floyd. Last night, people protesting in Minneapolis escalated.
Okay, so it is now 6:40. I had 2 classes at I had a 4 o'clock, and I sat in on that for about half of it, and then I ended up turning it off because I was in a meeting and she won't talk about nothing but the syllabus. And then I had another class at 5:30, and my friend is in that class, so she was just telling me what they were talking about. All of my classes was on WebEx, so I really won't trip about nothing. But I sat in on a meeting. How was it?
It was very informative. And it was very eye-opening, and it was really good. It really was good.
So this honestly was not how I thought my first day was gonna go.
Nope.
Not at all. I honestly thought I was gonna be attending most of my classes online, but today I felt like it was more important for me to be a part of this.
A part of this change that's gonna be happening.
And I really had a good time. It was emotional. It was frustrating. It was just all in all like a good experience, just to see what it really is, like how the world really is, like
How people in power really are.
yeah. So I just think that this year, this is my senior year, and this year in college is going to be a great experience just from today. Even if we end up being online or whatever, just being a part. Like, I'm never, like we was just talking, I feel like I'm never the one to be in stuff or be a part of stuff, but I'll, participate, but I'm never like in it for real. So this is just our opportunity. Like, it's kind of
different.
Yeah, do something different, be a part, like actually take action. So that's really all my first day was about. I did not do no classes. For real. I didn't do nothing. Okay, she didn't have any. I had 4, and the first one didn't happen anyway. The second one I did listen to, but halfway. The third one I listened to, but halfway. And the fourth one I just didn't listen to. But it was for a good cause.
All of it.
Yeah, it was for a good cause, and I do that before class any day. So yeah. JMU.
Black lives
Matter too.
no justice.
No peace.
Heard you.
It's bigger than black and white. It's a problem with the